Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan Lee, an educator here at Menchie's Global Headquarters, and we're excited to have you part of our initial leadership education program. This video is designed to teach you how to register for any upcoming program that we have in the coming year. So with that, let's get started. Alright, as this is Menchie's University, I hope you have a pen and paper ready and ready to take notes, because there is a quiz at the end of this video. That quiz will also unlock the web addresses for you to register for our different programs throughout the year. So we're going to look into what the digital order form looks like at our Eventbrite partner. Here you'll see information about the dates of this specific program. Remember, there's multiple dates or multiple programs throughout the year with various dates. Here you'll see where headquarters is located. This is our FAQ page, frequently asked questions, in addition to more about the education team and Menchie's University. So I'm going to click on register, and here you have approximately 150 minutes to fill out your form. It should take less time than that. And I do want to note that although you do complete this form, there's still a registration deposit that must be submitted. You'll see more information about that afterwards. Here we have fields for you to input your name, your email, your company organization, your work phone number, as we'll be contacting you more throughout this program. Here we have a few text fields as well as drop-down fields for your birthday. So here I'm going to select my birthday right now. There we go. Let me choose my year. Great. And more information about what name you prefer in your name tag, your store number. If you do have any questions about what each of these items may be, contact your FRL. From here, you're going to select your team member shirt sizes. I do want to note that the shirts come pre-shrunk from the factory and tend to run one size smaller than retail stores. So if I'm normally large, I'm going to select extra large there. Here, we have emergency information. Your safety is always our number one priority, and so we want to ensure that we have information for you in case that situation does arise. After we've completed most of the form itself, you'll notice that there's an area for a conference call. This conference call will cover a lot of the expectations and help answer any questions you have, so please choose one of those dates. We also have an area where you can choose to sign a few waivers of the program, such as our Initial Leadership Education Code of Ethics. Please review those before you click the agreeing to the waiver button. Next is the registration deposit for the ILEP. So there's more information for you about the registration deposit and when that must be completed by. There's a little note about this program. Folks, it's a rigorous program. Running and owning a business is rigorous, and we will simulate that throughout the Initial Leadership Education program. Afterwards, you'll hit complete, and from here on, you'll see that you've completed the registration order form. It's a recap of all the answer choices you selected in your form. In addition, on the right hand side here, you'll notice there's your next steps. So copy and paste this link. Once you click on this, a public drop box opens up, and here it has a few documents for you of your next steps. So you'll see there's 7 on this screen here. Here's our ILEP registration deposit information form. So please ensure you review this document right away. If you want to save it, you can print it from there, as this registration deposit is required in order for you to reserve a seat in the program. If you want to know more about hotel information, you can click that here, and you'll see any additional information we have as well of our recommended hotel vendors. There's more about ILEP pre-reading chapters. So please review this, as some of this material will be asked on your assessment exam, which is the first day of the program. Okay? So for example, here it talks about a lot of our Menchie's culture, our competitive advantage, about our product. I do want to remind you that there is a conference call for you to attend, and there are some other notes about that you can see on the right hand side of your screen. You'll also receive an email directly from Eventbrite telling you you've completed the online portion of registration. Remember, you do have to complete the registration deposit to secure your spot in the program. We have a little printout ticket there for you. Again, please review the next steps here, including going to the Dropbox, completing your deposit, attending your conference call, and studying for your assessment exam. Okay, folks, if you forget this ticket, no worries. We have it all as a digital file there. Just don't confuse that with your boarding pass. That's always a little embarrassing. Now, before your quiz, I'd like to share some videos with you from your franchise peers talking about the ILEP program. So please enjoy.
Pay attention during class, understand what's going on. These guys are very good at what they do. And if you haven't opened a Menchie's before, once you do open, you'll realize what I'm talking about. There's a lot of overwhelming information gets crammed in a 2-week period, but it's very important that you learn and actually pay attention and be on your game.
Compared to ILEP, what's more tiring, now or ILEP?
ILEP was nothing compared to what you're going to do when you open up. Yeah.
All I can say is, when Mr. T told Rocky, I must break you. No, when Drago told Rocky, I must break you, they will break you. But it's worth every hour. It's the most valuable part of, I think, the whole entire process was the education part at the ILEP. Without that, I mean, you don't know the culture, you don't know the mission, you don't know what to do. So take what you learn, take it serious. Don't goof off like I did. And
they're a great bunch of guys. They're going to set you up for success, basically.
But
they know what they're talking about.
At the end of the 2 weeks, you might hate them at the beginning, you might hate them in the middle, but towards the end, you're going to love them, and you're going to love them even more during ALEP, because you're going to need them and then respect them and love them, and they'll love you back.
How did ILEP, those dreaded 2 weeks, 14 days, prepare you for this?
Boot camp, it's hardcore, but it's worth it because pay attention, take good notes. This binder is your Bible. You better take good notes and work your ass off, because boot camp, that's nothing compared to when you're going to open your store. It gets you ready. It's business, man.
Second, how did that 2 weeks in Los Angeles ILEP, how did it prepare you for this?
It absolutely prepared me for my 2 clopins in the past 2 days. So it really was incredible. Everything, we haven't been nervous, honestly, one bit. It's just we're prepared, we're ready, and that's all thanks to our team behind us at MGHQ. The education team that brought us through ILEP was beyond our wildest dreams. We couldn't even imagine something better. Everything in the store, going through the MCO was rough and rigid, but it brought us to where we are today, and I know that we wouldn't be near as ready if we hadn't gone through that.
ILEP prepared us in every way we possibly could, from open the store early in the morning, closing late at night. You guys gave us the skills, you gave us the training, and thank God for your job aids. I got to tell you, those job aids are a godsend in training our staff and training us. We have felt prepared and ready, and it's an overwhelming feeling of that this is a reality now, and you've made our dreams come true. So thank you guys.